It's the Christmas season once again, which means we have new Christmas designs. That's right, this year we have 2 Christmas sweaters. And this is the very first one. You can also grab last year's Christmas sweater and pick up some of our new posters. Link in the description. Happy holidays. Welcome back to Crystal Clear on the Roundtable. I'm AwestruckVox, and Cartoon Network has begun their on-air promotion for Steven Universe Diamond Days. Now, this first television commercial is chock full of new footage, which I believe to mostly be from Together Alone and Escapism, i.e. we won't be seeing any footage from these episodes for a few more weeks, because although this event does begin on the 17th, it starts with Lex from Real Homeworld, and then followed by Familiar on Christmas Eve. So yeah, the month just began, and we won't be seeing any of this until the end, and then going to 2019 for Escapism and the rest of the event. That being said, this promo packs a punch. Between new gems and tensions rising between the Diamonds and Steven, my hype is just getting off the charts, but let's dive in.
Together we can make a case for Earth.
To kick things off, we have Steven pleading, "Together we can make a case for Earth." Now, judging by his surroundings, he appears to be in the Diamond Throne Room, seen in the last trailer, making it pretty likely his plea is to Yellow and Blue Diamond, as White Diamond has yet to arrive to the scene. But this already proposes a big question. What do Yellow and Blue have to say about the planet? They were never on the planet for long, and when they were, at least from what we've seen, they were grieving or fighting. Even if they want to aid Steven, or should I say Pink Diamond, as we see later on this promo, they're still not getting the big picture. But that doesn't mean they have the chops necessary to defend Earth. But this makes me wonder, are they making a case for the Cryptic Gems or the planet as a whole? Because the wording, making a case for Earth, sounds like it goes beyond all the Corrupted Gems. Perhaps now that Pink Diamond has returned to Homeworld and seemingly started Era 3, the fate of Pink's failed colony, Earth, is now in jeopardy. Maybe our planet is in danger of being destroyed by the Diamonds. So whoever put this promo together made it seem as if Yellow Diamond is laughing right at Steven's face, laughing at the idea of White Diamond helping them. But focusing on just this scene alone, to which Yellow and Steven are still in the sauna room for the last trailer, since Yellow and Blue Diamond are already aware that the Crystal Gems are here to persuade White Diamond to recruit her in healing all these gems, her laugh must be provoked by something else. Perhaps Steven proposes the notion that the Crystal Gems and Homeworld can now coexist, that Steven believes he can get White Diamond to see the Crystal Gems' point of view, adopt their ideals. Also, considering how long this laugh goes on for, I'm pretty sure the actual context of this scene, or at least this particular moment, will be played off as comedic effect. Steven wishes for something he believes is feasible, only for Yellow Diamond to have the opposite reaction. This kind of interaction is what I'm excited for the most, the juxtaposition between Steven's beliefs and the Diamonds, having the narrative showcase just how naive Steven truly is, and that he's way in over his head by coming to Homeworld, not considering the consequences of what Pink Diamond returning to Homeworld means. However, since it's very likely we already saw the end of this conversation in the last trailer, Yellow Diamond wishing Steven good luck, it's likely he may present her with a pretty good plan, at least something to bring Yellow from this level to this level. I feel as if changing Yellow Diamond's mind on anything is not an easy feat, so if Steven is able to get her from laughing in his face to passively siding with him, he's done something right. Now this next scene is creepy, and I believe definitely tells the story. White Pearl's expression dropping from her smile to an elongated frown. Now if I had to make a shot in the dark, I would bet this is from Escapism. We already made a case for White Pearl singing the song in a trippy, dream-esque psychic power sequence. Perhaps if Steven does wander into White Pearl's mind, singing the song or not, once she catches on, she won't be happy. Lecturer Homer presented White Pearl as incapable of bringing her smile, that she could theoretically be under White Diamond's control. So for her to portray genuine sadness or any kind of emotion, anything that indicates displeasure, Steven must have done something to seriously set her off. So either it's an invasion of privacy, i.e. intruding in the mind, or Steven is really getting on her last nerve in physical form. However, this background doesn't look like anything we've seen from Homeworld before. Accompanied that with the shading of White Pearl, I do believe this is very likely its mind shenanigans. Moving on, we have a shot of quite a few new gems. Going from left to right, we have a little yellow one hiding in the corner, then 2 purplish blue ones that look like they could be the gems from the end of Legend of Homeworld. You know, in the crowd, upper right, seem to be kind of tall. Yeah, those are the ones. Anyways, moving over, we have 3 red gems that have been described as Tomic the Tank Engine gems. And I mean, I can't really argue. That face shape with a mallet head, it's a look for sure. Speaking of which, in between the red gem and that blue gem, we have one of those red gems but possibly in the blue purplish color scheme. Meaning, unless this is a coloring error, this gem can likely serve any court and any diamond, with differing colors to match. And to the right of the red gems appears to be a rather fancy one. I say fancy because our shoulder pads look like angel wings. I truly wouldn't be surprised if she's a high-ranking gem. Now, I'm not gonna lie, looking at all these gemstones, and this one with this gemstone as a nose looks like Rudolph, they all kinda appear to be the same. While I'm really digging the variety of these gems and how weird they look, after all, in the CVR's podcast, they said, the more of Homeworld we see, the more alien the gems will get. You think that they would make their gemstones a bit more memorable. But what's the context of this scene? The gem to the right looks excited, while everyone else looks surprised, shocked, or jaw-dropped. They can't believe what they're seeing. And before the scene cuts, we can actually see a gem in the background trying to get a better look of what's going on. Once again, judging by their surroundings, this appears to be the Diamond Throne Room. Or at least it has similar designs, although the colors are a bit different, but that could just be a lighting factor. However, I believe all this shock and excitement stems from White Diamond's arrival. I actually believe it could be a very rare thing for White Diamond to leave her ship, and since Gemkind rarely gets a look at her, whenever she appears strutting down the aisle shaking what her mama gave her, or what the diamond equivalent of a mama would be, it's a sight to behold. It would also explain the radiating light bouncing off of each gem. We get an extended look of Steven going through Pink Diamond's origins, followed by Blue Diamond losing her temper screaming, "Pink, quit fooling around." Alright, first off, I just love Blue Diamond's voice actress. Such a great performance. Can we please roll that clip again?
Pink, quit fooling around.
Again.
Pink, quit fooling around.
Alright, but for realsies, this is troubling. It feels as if a consistent presence in this arc is going to be Steven trying to convince the Diamonds that he's not Pink, or that he'll have to suck it up and embrace his role as Pink Diamond, at least long enough to convince him to undo corruption. Now, I believe Blue stating this is in response to the last trailer, where we saw Blue Diamond separating Steven from Connie. Since it appears that whatever meeting is happening involves other gems, not just the Diamonds, we're likely seeing the ushering in of Era 3, Steven, or Pink, has to be on his utmost behavior. And being seen acting all buddy-buddy with an organic being probably isn't ideal. Not only could it possibly disgust White Diamond, but it could be a shock to Gemkind, their ideals. So Blue Diamond's just looking out for him. Just not in the way we all want. Definitely not in the way Steven wants. I really feel for the kid right now. I can't imagine what this experience on Homeworld is going to do to his mental state. We have Steven back in the Mindscape, donning the same look it had in Reunited, as a blinding white light appears to engulf him. Again, this can play into our theory that White Pearl sings escapism, or that Steven's trying to contact Lars. Although I like to bank on the former. If Reunited is any indication, Steven seems to have gotten a handle on contacting those he's already have an established link with. So if he was to enter the subconscious of someone new, we did speculate it would look something like this. But another theory I have is that this is White Diamond intercepting Steven's attempt to find help. Remember, that's his mission in escapism. Contact someone to bust him and the crystal gems out of there. We could be on the brink of finding out if White Diamond truly has control over the mind, which I still think is a no-brainer, but there's always that chance at being incorrect. However, imagine Steven being so close to getting out of there, and before he can do anything, White Diamond's right there, still treating everything like a game, putting him in his place. We also get some body horror. We actually haven't seen that in a while. With Steven, which appears to be once again in the Mindscape, barfing up rose quartz's hair? So already, we could be seeing what's happening to his mental state in a little nightmare-esque sequence. Or perhaps this is the work of White Diamond. Either way, he's definitely going through some psychological terror. Alright, so we finally get another look at White Diamond. Now, there is a chance this could be from Steven's dream sequence, which the editing of this promo is trying to imply, and again, that's very likely. But if we look at the background, she appears to be in her ship, still glowing, still radiating. So this could just be from a later episode, where Steven once again attempts to appease White Diamond. I believe both are pretty feasible. I just hope we actually get a lot of White in these episodes, and that she's not just here and there. Steven then wakes up in Pink Diamond's palace, terrified. Now we see Steven is resting on a pillow. You may be wondering, how does Homeworld know what a pillow is? Honestly, despite what was previously established in the series, it makes sense that sleeping is a thing for gems, or at the very least it was for Pink Diamond, as we saw a giant pillow in her room within the zoo. So Steven conjuring a pillow does not seem too out of the blue. This could be Steven waking up from contacting someone successfully in the Mindscape, and it could be Steven waking up after being startled by White Diamond in the mind. Last but not least, we get a very eerie out-of-context interaction between Pearl and Blue Pearl. Blue Pearl turning to Pearl simply stating, "Welcome back." And if we look at the surroundings, it appears that Blue Diamond has her own equivalent of a sauna, which it makes sense Yellow Diamond would have a sauna while she has something more akin to a pool or a traditional spring. I mean, after all, Lapis Lazuli's Aquamarine, she better have something water-related. And while I previously speculated Yellow Diamond's sauna scene would be from Together Alone, I'm actually starting to think this is from Familiar, the episode after Lecture to Homeworld. That shot of yellow diamond actually looks like it was animated by Sunman. Same here with the 2 pearls. So it actually makes sense for Miller to be Steven in Pink Diamond's palace. Then after consulting yellow and blue on what to do, what's going to happen next, he's given Pink Diamond's clothing. And as he's preparing to head to the throne room, he exclaims with certainty that he's going to pull this off. He's going to get the corrupted gems healed. And that brings us to the end of our breakdown. Guys, I'm so excited for these upcoming episodes, and it pains me to know that we're a few weeks away from the interesting stuff, but we're almost there. Steven Universe will never be the same. What do you guys think? What was your favorite part? The new gems? White Pearl? White Diamond? Let us know in the comments below, or tweet your thoughts to me at AwestruckVox or at Roundtable Vids. We're also on Instagram. If you want to help the Roundtable grow, you can either become a member of this channel or support us on Patreon. Also be sure to grab a Christmas sweater, link in the description. If you enjoyed this video, please throw it a like, share, and if you're new here, subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications to stay in the loop with all things Steven. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have an awesome day. AwestruckVox, out.